Time to get in Ashu Madan, CEO of Religare Securities, who now joins in on the show with his fundamental view. And Ashu, would like to talk about the auto space in specific. It's been a bit of a mixed bag, but could you comment specifically on a Bajaj auto? Were you disappointed?
Not really. I mean, in the sense that because there were an expectations built to it, that is why, there was a disappointment. But otherwise, all said and done, the economic condition, in the past also, I've always been questioned whether the auto numbers are related to the interest rate regime or the economic condition. So it is clearly, interest rates have nothing to do with, as far as my sense is that the overall sentiment, it is the basically economic condition. And I think somewhere it is started affecting. All said and done, we have seen in the past also, and currently the outperformance is also being questioned. So the automobile sector will continue to feel the pinch of this economic condition, and gradually the catch-up is happening.
Ashu, I was just looking at the index movers today, and there is some pressure that's coming in select IT names like HCL Tech, for example, today, which is down in the session. Wipro is down 1.5%, and now people are questioning the run-up that we've seen, and probably some bit of a pullback that might come into these companies. Would you agree with that?
See, also, Renan, whatever you say, I think if the index has to perform, this will continue to perform. They have gone out of the traders or weak hands or the investors, everyone, on the street, which, to who I personally know have booked profits in all their positions. So I think they are in the strongest possible hands. Now they can go to an absolutely different orbit, and these small corrections here and there, I don't think so that immediately one can conclude that probably enough has happened or there has been a sharp run-up, so probably they are in for a ride for a correction. I think if this index has to perform, IT stocks will continue to outperform from here onwards at these levels also.
Ashu, how is it that you're approaching some of the auto ancillary companies then?
See, I think it is same. They are no different than the auto pack which we just discussed. There could be, because of some corporate action here and there, you will see some spikes. But all said and done, I don't think that there is any major fundamental shift which has happened in most of these companies, and we would see a great, investment option available.
When it comes to the overall real estate basket, Ashu, how is it that you would position yourself? Because many believe that when we see some, more clarity on the political outcome, that we can see some fast tracks of projects coming about in the infrastructure basket as a whole as well.
See, I think I personally feel that it is still a hope trade. If you look at the overall economic condition and the reality of the real estate on the ground in most of the North India and many other metro cities or the semi-metros or the other locations, there is absolutely no demand. There is absolutely no demand. Gone are the days when it used to be a savvy to invest in launches and pre-launches, and the kind of SMSs and probably the proposals which we received during the day as a normal individual, it speaks for itself. And if you, there is absolutely no buyers in most of these locations where I'm just generally talking about. So I think actually in real estate, probably it's a hope trade. People are holding that post-election things would improve. It can, but I don't think so there is any magic wand which is available for that something will happen post-election. And unless the overall economic condition improves, in a sustainable basis, not as a spike or as a hope trade, I don't think so there is any way out currently available for the real estate, and I think it will continue to be under pressure.
Just looking at the broader market moves, Ashu, and 2 or 3 auto component companies have really stolen the show, be it Motherson Sumi, be it Bharat Forge, or be it the Mahindra twins, Mahindra CIE, Mahindra Eugene. Would you buy any of these now? Would you like them?
No, we like them. But after this movement, it is very difficult call to take whether they will continue, because there are very select handful of stocks, both the basket index base or mid-cap, which have outperformed. So we start questioning that, and probably we get tempted to. But I think the discipline says that even after this run-up, one should wait for a while to get into these stocks.
Pharma continues to steal the show again as well. AstraZeneca, Jubilant Life, of course, news-based. But what is it that you would be looking at in terms of 2 or 3 top stocks from the broader markets, Ashu, or any sectors that you would be bullish on as well?
I think currently it's a no-brainer that IT and pharma, they will continue to outperform. I mentioned about IT also. I mean, irrespective that they have been under sharp run-up and the prices have gone to almost doubled in most of the stocks. Still, one should buy. I mean, if index has to go up, this will continue to outperform, and they are the ones who are holding strong and will continue to hold strong.
IT Pharma, that's a no-brainer according to Ashu. Great having you with us on the show, and thanks so much for joining in with your fundamental views.